This may seem like a small policy change for GameStop, but it's a sign that the company is in big trouble. Let's get into it.
Skip it up and that up.
So let's give a synopsis for people who may have missed the 600,000 other videos I've made on GameStop recently, because a lot of things have happened. I won't make it long, but things for over a year now for GameStop have been like a snowball that's just been growing and growing, and now it's an avalanche of problems. And it started last year when their new CEO, Michael Mueller, out of nowhere, quit after 3 months. He was on the job for 3 months, just says, yep, I'm out of here, personal reasons. So it seemed like the problems started to amplify themselves there. Then GameStop last year, November, recorded a third quarter loss of almost $500 million. In case you didn't know, that's really, really terrible. Also, GameStop at one time, too, was looking to diversify away from video games, so they got into cell phones with the Spring mobile business. They also sold that last year for $700 million because they needed the cash. And last but not least, to put the cherry on the GameStop shit sundae, they had two potential buyers. Those were Sycamore Partners and Apollo Global Management. GameStop was going to be bought, and people were like, hey, hooray, maybe one of these firms can save them, even though their core business is decaying and dying. Don't know really how you could do that, but whatever. And that got investors excited, but that fell through. They're not going to be purchased anymore. So GameStop is, I know this is my favorite phrase, but it's true. They're in a world of trouble. I mean, you can't look at all of these negative things that happened over the past, let's say, 18 months and say, oh, GameStop's in great shape. They're doing fine. They're not. I mean, for Christ's sake. Well, why am I telling you all this again? Jesus, Rich, we've heard it all before. We know. Well, one, again, if you're a new subscriber or if you didn't watch my other GameStop videos, you may not know what's going on with GameStop. And two, GameStop did something that if you don't read between the lines, it doesn't seem like a big deal, but if you read between the lines, it should be alarming to you. They changed their pre-order refund policy. Now, what do you mean? Now, I literally just called GameStop to confirm this. Before they changed it, say you pre-ordered, I'm going to just pick up a box again. Say you pre-ordered Super Smash Bros. Ultimate for the Switch, okay? And you just never got around to it. You paid the full price, or you paid $20, or you paid whatever you put the pre-order money down. I can't talk. So you put your money down, you put the full price, whatever percentage you put down, and you just forget that you pre-ordered the game. Life gets in the way. You went away on a business trip, or you're away at school, or whatever the case may be, and you didn't get there till way after 30 days. So long as you had the receipt, you like say, look, I don't want the game anymore. The time has passed. You never bought it. You never opened it. You had the pre-order, but you never actually picked up the game. Whatever money you put down on it, the old way before they changed the policy, you could get your money back so long as you had the receipt. That's it. So say you ordered Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and 32 days later, you're like, you know what? I don't have the time to play this game. Can I just get my money back? Here's the receipt, GameStop. Okay, money back. Now, you only have 30 days after the release of a game to get your money back. If you don't come within 30 days of the release of the title that you pre-ordered, you only get store credit. That means that they want to keep the money in the company. You see what I'm saying? Now, that may not seem like a big deal. You're probably thinking, oh, Rich, it's a month after a game comes out. If you pre-order it, to get your money back. Why? What's the big deal? There's a lot of people that don't pick up their pre-orders. There's been times where I put some money down on a pre-order back in the day, and I just forgot that I pre-ordered the game. But I could always got my money back. Now they want to keep that money flowing in the company. Oh yeah, but you pre-ordered this. You pre-ordered Super Smash Bros. Ultimate 35 days ago. We're sorry. We could give you a store credit. So now the money stays in the company. You can't just get your cash back. You can't just get back a refund. And why are they doing that? Because GameStop is hemorrhaging money. It's doom and gloom for GameStop. And their time is running out. And they're looking for any way to stop hemorrhaging money. And this, I'm sure there's probably $30 million a year in pre-orders, maybe more. I'm just pulling the number out of my ass. It may be even way more than that of people who don't get their games within 30 days. That's $30 more million they get to keep circulating and flowing, financially flowing through the company. That's why they're doing it. Again, it seems like something small, but this small policy change is showing that there's big problems with GameStop. And they're looking for any way to stop hemorrhaging money. And again, man, it sucks. It sucks because I feel like every time you turn around, another brick and mortar store is dying. And GameStop, I don't think anybody now will disagree with me that GameStop is dying. Like, can anyone disagree? No, Rich, GameStop's doing great. It's doing fine. No, it's not. During the 7th generation, when physical copies were way more prominent and digital distribution wasn't on the rise like it is now, GameStop was king, man. Their main core business model at that time, and even before, even during the 6th generation, PS2, original Xbox, GameCube, was used games. Okay, you bring in a game, you get $10 for it, they flip it, sell it for 40, and there's an insane profit margin there. GameStop was an unstoppable beast when physical media was king. But now that physical media, all around, not just with gaming, is slowly but surely dying. That's their core business. What can save them? What can GameStop do to save themselves when the business that they built themselves upon is going to cease to exist sometime in the future? They can't. That's why when everyone was excited, oh, they're going to get purchased by one of these firms and they'll turn GameStop around. How can you turn them around? That's like someone purchasing a company that when people used to have refrigerators before refrigerators actually refrigerated, where they used to literally get blocks of ice to keep their food cool and fresh. That's like someone like, oh, we're going to buy this ice company. We're a multi-billion-dollar firm. We'll save them. How are you going to save them? People's refrigerators cool themselves now. They don't need to get a giant block of ice delivered to their doorstep every day. It's over. It's antiquated. It's a irrelevant business model that's just going to go away due to technology changing. And that's the same exact thing that's happening with GameStop. Does it suck? Yes. Am I going to miss the experience of going into stores and just seeing all these different products that coincide with a hobby that I love and getting that whole experience? Absolutely. But times are changing, and I don't know what can save GameStop. And the reason why they change this policy is because they're hemorrhaging money, and they want to try to keep whatever extra pennies they can in the company to keep themselves from dying as quickly. That's the reality of it. This is Rich of Review Tech USA signing out. Have a good one.
Hey, congratulations! If you made it to the end of the video, you should subscribe to Review Tech USA so you can hear me blabber on some more. Also, too, starting this month, I will be live streaming solely on Twitch. I'll have a link to my Twitch channel below in the description. And last but not least, make sure you click that like button. It helps out the show big time. See you guys in the next video.